Yeah. Miami's a really good basketball team. They're not 9-0 for a reason. They're very, very talented top to bottom. So I give them a lot of credit. They have a lot of offensive weapons. They're very physical on the defensive end of the floor. And I thought we handled it for about 15 minutes today. The last 25, including that stretch to end the second quarter going into halftime. It was a 5-point game. And then we end up going into halftime down 15 or 16, whatever it was. And then against a good team, it's just really hard to get out of a hole. And that was definitely the case in the second half.
Coach, you mentioned that run at the end of that Miami run at the end of the second quarter. How big is that when you're playing such a good team to be close like that and then go into halftime?
Yeah, it was huge. And we talked about it in the locker room, especially because they made those shots off of our mistakes, right? They were good enough where if you go under a ball screen, they're going to shoot behind it and make a three. If you help off the wrong person, they're able to find the open man. So it kind of was just like a huge momentum swing where, like I said, if we were guarding them and making them score in different ways, that's one thing. But those are things that we all talked about. So the fact that they did go on that run because of our mistakes, hurt a little bit more. So it would have been different going into halftime down 5 compared to down 15.
And then Emily Sorensen only played 22 minutes, and she didn't attempt a field goal in the second half. Was that something with her foul trouble or like something you were seeing for her not playing her usual minutes?
I think it was a combination of foul trouble, when she picked up her third. And then she was just struggling to guard on the defensive end. So it's hard when you're not, scoring a ton to be able to give up those points. It was a tough matchup for her one-on-one. But, we played her where we could, tried to get some mismatches to at least get her to the 7 points. But the foul trouble definitely hurt her going into that second half.
Nadeshka, you went down with that injury. I believe it was the first quarter. It was the first half, and then you were still able to lead the team in points. Can you just talk about your
I still a little bit injured, but I try coming back because no matter what, they need me, and I'll be here for them. And then, that's just scoring and doing my thing.
And then, Coach, is there a reason behind Nevaeh not starting tonight?
Coach's decision.
Or adjusted to, or is it one of those things, kind of you said, it's a good offensive team, they're going to make baskets?
Yeah. We talked about what we had to do in the second half, and they came in, same thing in that third quarter, just looking to score a ton, and we couldn't get anything flowing offensively. They're one of the best, I think the best defensive team in the conference. They give up the least amount of points per game, so we knew it was going to be a battle on that end. But they just got us out of our offensive flow. We struggled to catch the ball, we struggled to pass the ball, and we couldn't get anything really flowing in that second half.
Then Education Day, quite the environment.
Yeah, no, it was awesome, and I appreciate everybody involved, and a huge thank you for everybody to get that going. What a fantastic environment, and I do think that helped with our start, right, and giving us that momentum, especially in that first quarter. But no, it's such a great environment to hear all those kids and, watching them play and all the young kids who can watch role models, and hope and pray that someday they can be on a court playing like that, I think is really, really special to bring to the community.
Anything else? Good. All right. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.